Hi guys, so today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I was going to do a dislike, like, favorites video for this month, but I decided I'm going to do a dislikes favorite video, or like unfavorite video. But I do have one favorite that I want to talk to you guys about. So I only have a few things, and the chapstick fell on the ground. Hold on, you guys, let me get it. So, these are stuff that I regret buying. I'll get right into it. So, the first book I got, this came from a flea market. It was in, this woman was doing, these are all like used books. And she was doing a Christmas in July sale where you get a bag of books, like a grocery bag of books, for $5, and they're all different, by different authors. Like, there's like a theme to like romance, mystery, romantic comedy, something like that. And this was in a book, and my mom, she likes to read this author's books, and she's read all of them, so I decided, instead of like putting it in my book box to give back to like a flea market or a book sale or something, I decided that I was going to read it because I never read any of her books, so I thought, well, maybe if my mom likes it, maybe I'll like it, like this author. And it's Danielle Steel, and it's her first novel, and it's called Going Home. And this is what it looks like, and I have to be honest with you guys. I obviously didn't like it, but I didn't really finish the book. So what it's about, the first reason why I don't like this book is because in the book, the girl's name, it's sort of like Julian, but it starts with the G, so it kind of is like Gillian. So I'm like, does that mean that it's really Julian, but she spells it with a G instead? So in the book, I always got confused, because I'm like, wait, who's this Gillian character? And why is it a girl? Like, I kept like flip-flopping the characters. The other reason why I didn't like it is because it seemed like the girl was never supposed to have like a happy ending, because of all the things that are happening to her. So she's a single mother who is like, she works for like an advertising agency where she goes like from New York to California all the time to help with ads. Like I think she's like the makeup stylist girl, and she meets somebody, and then she gets pregnant by this person, and the person's like, well, I can't have people knowing, so it might like ruin my reputation. So she moves back, all the way back to New York, and she tries, because he's more of like a ladies' man, so she tries to get them together again and rekindle the romance, but he doesn't seem to. And then something goes wrong with the baby. It just seems like the book, I just really didn't like it. Like, I felt like it was just too much for me in one book. Like, Danielle Steel was just trying to like put a lot into it so people would read more of her books. But I didn't like it. I feel like it's just because like there were so many things that happened, and I don't think what the stuff happened didn't have to happen in the book. But yeah. So this I got, now before you say, well then why did you buy this if you didn't like it? Well, I'll tell you. This is the chapstick, like stuff for your lips, for your chapped lips, and it's the classic original. And this is what it looks like. And I never I like, if you know my videos, I like chapstick a lot better than like the EOS or like just like random brands that you can get, like Lips, Schmucker, Smacker, whatever it's called, like stuff like that. Well, this kind, I have to say, sucks, and I'll tell you why. Now, I didn't buy this just in like this one tube. It was actually at Walmart. This was like, I think it was like either last year or maybe like in the winter time, like in January and February. They had this thing where they were doing like this new thing. Chapstick was doing mystery flavors, where it was like one of their chapstick flavors. I don't know how to even, like, one of their chapstick flavors. I don't know how you would say that, or what I'm, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like their chapsticks. There are different kinds that they have, and they were doing like mystery flavor where they would put it in this black tube, and I guess it would be white. I didn't use it yet, like a clear white chapstick, and you had to figure what the flavor was. And there was 4 different packs, and I think each one was different. Like, I don't think they were all the original kind, but in this pack there was 4 of them, and 3 of them were original, and the last one was a mystery. So instead of like, because I feel like, you know, I think Chapstick was just doing it because they probably weren't selling a lot of chapstick at the time. So they were just like, well, if we do something different, maybe then people would buy it. So they had to buy 4 to get the mystery one, because the mystery ones weren't separate. So I think it was like $5 or something. So I bought this, and I was using a different chapstick at the time that wasn't this brand. And I remember when I first used it, I put it on and I could smell it up my nose. It smells like Vicks Vapor Rub, like, you know what I'm talking about when you're sick and you get congested and you use it like for we used to have like something where you like put like medicine in it, like it was like a tub and you filled it, and then like the air, it came like it was like a dehumidifier or something like that. And we had like the chest rubbing stuff too, or whatever, I don't know. This smells exactly like this, and the only reason why I don't like it is because it's easy to come off. Like, usually the chapstick stuff that I use, that's not this kind, it usually stays on throughout the day, and it usually doesn't rub off. Like, I could seriously, like, I put this stuff on, and within like 2 minutes after I use it, no matter if I'm drinking like from a cup or something, or even if I'm just sitting around doing whatever, it comes off. And when it comes off, it really does come off, like, it really does. And it's like, I try to fix it, and then it doesn't work. It just isn't good. So that one, I don't know why the original one doesn't work, but it really doesn't work. Like, you try to fix it, you put more on, and it doesn't do anything for your lips. You always have to reapply it. It's just bad. So this I got this because I wanted to try a different product, because I got massive bug bites on my leg in the summer. And this is called After Bite the Itch Eraser, and this is what it looks like. It comes in this little stick, and this is what it looks like. It's like a little it looks like a marker. This is what it looks like. So when I got this, I was like, I want to try something different, because I got these massive bug bites. And I was using like some Gold Bond Itch Relief and I think Cortisone 10 or whatever that stuff's called. And I was like, this stuff's not working. Like, I would put it on and it didn't work right away, or I would just have to reapply it all the time. So this stuff I got because I wanted to try it. And let me tell you guys, it does not work. This, I don't know how much this was. I think it was like $5 to $10, and oh my gosh, it doesn't work. It says like you're supposed to put it on, and it really doesn't tell you how to do it. Like, I was just putting it on, and it says apply wet applicator tip to bitten or irritated skin and apply as needed. So what I would do is I just put it on, and I'm like, well, it doesn't look like anything is coming out. So you have to really like dab it like this onto your bug bites, and let me tell you, it stings really, really bad. Like, none of these, like, usually, like, I itch them really bad, and then, like, they rip open. And these bug bites I had weren't even ripped open, and this stung so bad. And I feel like it made the itching on my bug bites worse, because this thing would only last maybe, like, 5 minutes, and then I feel like I had to itch it bad than what it was before I put this on. So don't waste your money on this, because it doesn't work, unless maybe it's because my bug bites were really big. Maybe if they weren't really big, it might have worked, but it doesn't work. Don't waste your money on it. That was at Walmart. So this is another thing not to waste your money on. Now, I like tea. I got into it, last year I got into it. I like fruity teas. So this one came out. It's by the Celestial Seasonings, and it's an herbal tea. It's caffeine free, and it's apple cinnamon spice. And oh no, it's cinnamon apple spice. Sorry. And this is what it looks like. Now, I got this because I wanted to get some, like, apple cider, like you just warm up or whatever. But I decided to get this because I wanted to try it because I like tea and I like fruity tea. So the first thing was I tried it the day I got it. I got this at Walmart. You probably can find it at Target or anything like that. So when I smelled it, it smelled really weird. It smelled really cinnamony, but it had like this weird cinnamon after smell to it, if you can think about it. So it's like, oh well, maybe it's just because there's lots of cinnamon and tea and spice in it. So I made it, and I was like, well, I'm so excited to get it because maybe it's supposed to be like apple cider, except it's in tea form. So I don't know if it was the spices in it or whatever, but it tasted nasty. Like, when I first put it down next to my table, it smelled like an apple dumpling, kind of. Like, it really did. And then when you tasted it, it didn't even taste like anything. Like, I don't know if it's because it's herbal and I never had herbal tea. It's usually just drink black or green fruity tea. But it tasted like nothing. Like, the only time it tasted like anything was when it hit the back of your throat. And it had this weird aftertaste to it. Like, it didn't taste like anything. It had a weird aftertaste. It didn't taste like apples or cinnamon, but the weirdest thing that I think really was like disgusting to me was, I remember my mom, she used to eat or chew on Trident cinnamon gum like a long time ago when I was a little kid. The Trident, it smelled like, when I didn't even drink the rest of it because it tasted nasty, so I threw it in the sink, and as I threw it in the sink, it smelled like Trident cinnamon gum. And if you ever smelled that before, that's what it smelled like. Like, literally, that's what it smelled like. It smelled like that specific brand and taste flavor of gum. It really tasted nasty, you guys. Unless you're into herbal tea. I mean, maybe it's because I never drank herbal tea before. Maybe that's it. So this one is the last one. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And it's the Magic Paint Posters, Halloween paint posters. There's 12 sheets. And this is what it looks like. I got this at the Dollar Tree because I like to color sometimes. And I wanted to try this out. And it's this painting thing where it comes, like, it's like these little strips of paint. Hold on, guys. It's these, like, little strips of, like, dry paint. And all you do is you just add water and it just, the paint magically, like, rehydrates or something. And let me tell you guys, I tried one of these out, and it did not turn out good. Now, I did, I mean, I didn't want to, like, throw all these away, so I did just color them in with colored pencil. But let me tell you guys, I was painting one of these pictures, and it seemed like it was bad, because, first of all, the paint, because I had to, like, wet the, like, paint square so much. When I put the paint onto the picture, it bled through the picture and got onto the picture that was on the next page. And I felt like it was really bad because you're like, well, if I have to keep doing this, I'm going to run out of this paint before I even paint any more of this picture. So if you buy these, I don't recommend you use the paint. I mean, you could still color it with colored pencils, markers, crayons, or whatever you choose. But don't use the paint, or just don't get the paint ones from the Dollar Tree. I mean, it's cute. And some of the pictures are really cute. Like, they show the pictures on the back. This is what it looks like. But I have to say, though, like, it only gives you a few colors. And it doesn't give you some of the colors that you would need, like black or, like, gray. So, you guys know. So, that was my review. So, I'm going to get to the one thing that I want to talk to you guys about. I'm surprised this is like a really long video. This is like one of the likes I want to talk to you guys about. So these books, I'm not sponsored by this or anything. This is a series called Secrets of the Blue Hill Library, and this is like, it's supposed to be, the Blue Hill's supposed to be like a city in Pennsylvania, and these books are really good. Like, if you really like mystery books, and these books are for you. These are really good. They're all hardback. I got these, I don't know where you can get these at, but I do know, like, I found these at, like, book sales and flea markets and stuff like that, but this is just one of them that I'm showing you guys. These are so good. It's about this girl, this woman named Annie. She takes over her great aunt's library because her aunt died, so she takes over it and she solves mysteries. Like, some of them are about different authors or playwrights. Like the first two that I showed you in the previous book review video were about a playwright and Edgar Allan Poe. And the rest, these ones that I just read, I think I read that one, I mean, I think that the ones I have aren't about those kind of things anymore, but this one was really good. These ones are good, like, and they're short chapters, and they're just a really cute read. Like, if you like these, they're really good. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like them, but look, I mean, look, like, with this book, like, if you found it at, like, a book review or something, a book sale or something, wouldn't you buy this? It looks so cute. Like, all the books are a hardback, and they're in really nice shape. They are really, really good. So, comment below and tell me some of your dislikes that you don't recommend buying or wasting your time buying. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and I'll see you guys next time in another video, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.